Here is my August water bill. It says I used 7 CCFs and my total bill for the month is $24.81 for water and $16.27 for sewer for a total of $41.08. That comes out to about 0.7 cents per gallon, and after our rates increase next month, it might be around 1 penny per gallon. Gas, in contrast, is 300 times more expensive than water. But when you fill up your car at the pump, you're not just paying for gasoline. Gasoline is actually quite cheap, but by the time it gets to your car, its cost is much higher to the consumer due to the cost of delivery. So if we think of public water utilities in this same model, the actual price of water is free because our city doesn't have to buy it from a third party. It falls out of the sky. So its cost of delivery are things like the cost of electricity to run the equipment, chemicals used to treat the water, and most importantly, the infrastructure cost. That's what my water bill is actually paying for. Notice that the cost of water is not included in the city budget. When you see a water leak, the city and the citizens aren't actually losing any money from it. That leaking water makes its way to the Arkansas River, then to the Mississippi, the Gulf of Mexico, and eventually right back to Lake Fort Smith. This is why your water bill is actually mostly just paying for pipes. If you look at these water department expenses, most of our costs are related to infrastructure maintenance. The cost of water treatment is all the city loses if there's the leak. And indeed, water treatment does take a large section of the pie, but most of the water treatment costs are fixed expenses like property insurance, utilities, or employee salaries that cost the same no matter how much water is leaking. So in conclusion, fret not, that leaking water is not a problem and you have nothing to worry about and everything is perfect and we all live happily ever after. But wait, maybe you spotted the issue. If the cost of delivery is based on pipes, why am I being charged for water? The short answer is, it's the law. But the law is stupid. Let's tear a hole in it right now. If I build a single house on the outskirts of town and it costs the city $100,000 a year to maintain the pipes leading to it, I would have to have a water bill of over $8,000 a month just to cover the cost of delivery to my house. And this isn't just a hypothetical. We can do some math to see situations like this occurring all over the city. We know that in the majority of cases, pipes run under our roads, and if we know the total cost of delivery for all the roads in Fort Smith, and we know how many roads there are, we can calculate the cost of delivery per linear foot of road. We're going to keep it simple. The math can get too complicated for a short video if we try to factor in things like the cost of delivery to our outside users who might pay for their own maintenance, different rate structures for industrial users, different base fees depending on the size of the water meter. So this is just going to be on the back of a napkin. But the cost of delivery of water and sewer in Fort Smith ends up being about $1.95 per foot per month. If you have a standard house on a 50-foot lot, that means the city spends about $97.46 per month to deliver water to you. Considering that our utility statement also includes a $15 fee for sanitation, this means that the standard single-family detached house with 50 feet of frontage should have a total bill of $113 a month. If it has anything less, the water department is losing money on it. It is, in a sense, subsidized by housing, paying higher water bills, or having shorter frontages. Which isn't a big deal on an individual basis, but could become a problem if your city's land use map looks like this.